I'm going to be talking about maintenance of the backpack vacuums. So the very first thing you want to do if you're picking up the vacuum is always grab the pole first. If you grab it by this, what ends up happening is this pole is going to fishtail on you, and it could potentially scratch a wood floor, or you could ding up this part right here, and it won't be able to adequately fit smoothly onto the second pole. So it's very important if you're taking this out of the vehicle, if you're moving it, anytime you're picking up the backpack, you have to grab this pole first, and then you put it around your shoulder. I hold it in between my legs while I strap myself in. Strapping yourself in may seem kind of annoying, but it's better for your back, and then it allows the vacuum to be attached a little bit more sturdy so you don't accidentally knock over a picture frame or ding the walls. You really want to use caution when going into clients' homes and not dinging their walls with the backpack vacuum, because people spend a lot of money on their homes. You wouldn't want people hitting your car with this thing either. So I have this in hand. Now I have this piece. I tend to kind of just hold it on the floor like this and gently step on it when I want to put the two pieces together, and you'll hear it click. This button unfortunately is a little broken and it's a little tight just from people being kind of rough with it. So again, if we use proper care, we can avoid that and make it a little bit easier to use and better for all. If this is annoying you or on the wrong side, it turns. So if you're left-handed, the best way to do it is kind of take it off, treat it like a garden hose, let it unwind itself, find the way you need to put it that's comfortable and then that's not twisted. Same thing if you need it to go back on the right. If you leave this piece on, it makes it a little bit more complicated. All right, vacuuming the floor, and then the edging is what we refer to as this. This is called edging. You do it along baseboards, around cabinet fronts, toilets. It's very important. You don't want this piece to scrape on the baseboards or the walls or against furniture for the same reason. Every once in a while, I like to take the bottom off here. Sometimes things tend to build up, and while the vacuum's on, you can just clean it up and suck up any hair that way. So I'm gonna take this off. Always have that pole in your hand, setting it down gently out of people's way, and show you how to use the vacuum once it's turned on. Our cords, you can unwrap. Can you unwrap this for me, Megan? And then to plug this in, what you're gonna wanna do is find this yellow piece, and you make a little bend like that. You shove it through, and it hooks. And that'll prevent this cord from constantly coming unplugged from you if you're rounding a corner. But you always want to be sure that you're not pulling on your cord. You don't want to pull and have a lamp knocked over, or you don't want to pull around the edge of the wall because it actually kind of chips away at the plastering of their walls. And then this piece goes in just like that right there. And your on-off button is in this switch here. Off, on. And it's about as simple as that. Now, if you need to change the vacuum bag, you open up this canister. Here is our bag. Here's the filter. The filters are very important and they must stay in. They're about $35 to replace. If you're tossing the bag, you just toss the bag, but you leave the filter. And you put a new bag in and close it up and latch it as such. Occasionally, these kind of pop open and get knocked out, and it can be kind of surprising. It's just the air filters. You want to make sure if it pops out and falls on the floor, you have two pieces. Sometimes people just put this back in and the vacuum sounds really loud because it's not being properly filtrated. So this piece has to go in first, and then this piece clips on the bottom like so. You push it up with the lever up and then push down. If you try to attach it with the lever down, you're going to realize it's not clicking, it's simply because your lever is not up, and then you need to push it down. Now, when you are wrapping up the cord, just like our uprights, it's really important that we take good care of our cords. Try to get close to the wall and pull out rather than yanking on the cord itself, because you'll cause the electrical to separate, and that's why we have to replace these frequently. And again, treat it like a garden hose. You want to really take any kinks out or straighten any knots out before you're wrapping it along your cord wrap. And that is how to take care of a vacuum. That is the backpack canister.